Y'all better be on here. Better be on here. I don't know what's going on. Uh, okay, here we go, Lisa. Good. I don't know what happened. I may have hit the wrong button. I got a message from Ronnie says the chat's turned off. I ain't turned it off. Maybe my finger did. Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning. I'm already tired. Good morning, Anna Maria Piazza. I love it. Vera, I'm on here right now. I hear you, sweetie. Uh, I'm on here, sweetie.
I know, honey, but you ain't got your messages on.
They are. They're on there right now.
Okay, babe.
Thank you, baby. I'm always getting corrected. No, I appreciate that. I come on here at the right time. Good morning, folks. Good morning, Bama. Christy. Yeah, finally. And it said you're live, and I started talking. It was 8 o'clock, and nobody come on. I said, what's going on here? And I went to about 8:02. I said, okay, that's it. You know, I'm going to have to just redo something else. So I turned my phone completely off, shut it down. Then it takes a while to come back on, you know, and that little apple to show up. And it finally did. I come back to it. So evidently I'd hit something about comments or something, I guess. I don't know. We're back on, Steve. Anyway, I got all these. Yeah, Steve, I just saw your message. Got a call from Ronnie right off with a little message that says you're not, just not taking comments or something, or comments is off. I'm sorry. I've had a busy morning. I'm not like some folks, Ronnie. It just still laid up in the bed with that little dog up underneath my neck. Yeah. Thank you, Jessica. I've already got up, cooked Lex's breakfast, bacon and biscuits. And got it in the microwave so it'll be warm when he gets up. He'd be going back to Lester's today. I didn't know what time he'd go. And he asked me to make sure I cooked breakfast for him. Last night, Papa, you gonna be able to cook breakfast? I'll get you, butter. I'll get you. And I got it all done for him. And so here I am. But anyway, I made it. I made it without any problems. All right. Yeah, Vera. Thank you, sweetie. You and Ronnie and Steve, and several more sent me a message right off that I wasn't on here. I appreciate it. Well, Alexis, come on over here. I'll make you some biscuits and bacon. That's what he likes. And him and Lester have a plan. I think Lester's going to bring him here on Friday evenings. He's going to be staying with Lester like I think a whole month. And spend the weekend with me and G. And he likes that idea. But then on Mondays, he'll be going back up to Lester to work on the farm with Lester and learn some tricks of the trade, so to speak. They also going to do like a little football camp. Lester always done that with LE, and it helped him a lot in football season. He was already kind of in shape. And he's going to work with Lex on that same kind of stuff. So that'll be good. And Lester will know exactly what to show him to do, how to do it, when to do it. And they'll have a lot of fun. And they'll have their downtime also, you know, with each other. But he'll be there all week. He come back here on Friday evenings, and Saturday morning, Sunday morning, Monday morning, I guess I'll be cooking breakfast for him. I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it for him. Thank you, Michelle. Tell everybody hit the like button and subscribe. Been having really good numbers, guys, come on here. I think it's really awesome. There are times we'll have 4,000 before the day's over, but most of the time we're in the 3,000s. I think that's pretty neat for us. If you knew, I'll tell you right now, you're not going to meet better people on this channel right here than anywhere else. Now, you're not going to learn much from me, but you can learn a lot from these folks, and these folks are good. You want to chat, just start chatting, and they'll chat right back with you. You need prayers, they'll pray for you. There's prayer warriors on here. Uh, also, I was thinking about what's Vera called him? Goober cakes. Will's got a bad earache, and she's telling me about this morning. And I said, well, two things that I've always hated. Well, first off, an earache for sure. There's a lot of things I hate, but and a toothache. Those two things, just drive you crazy. Uh, Seems like every time your heart would beat, you'd feel that pain. But anyway, yeah, I pray for him that he'll be all right. We had earaches with kids. I don't know if it did any good or not. I don't know. Them old remedies. We'll talk about them one day. I think it'd be a lot of fun. They'd pour what they call sweet oil. Sweet, just lay down, pour it sweet, hot, then heat it up, pour it in your ear. It felt good. I don't know if it helps the earache. I don't know if it did. It may help some, but that's what they used. And good morning, Reba. Reba, I got everything passed out except for the thing for dust, and he didn't come get it yesterday. He's supposed to pick it all up yesterday. He didn't. I get it to him. Everybody else got theirs. Reba sends stuff to everybody. She sends it to me. I pass it out, so I want to make sure she knew. I've been working on it. They would have got it yesterday that we all eat lunch at Kim's. And I told her, I said, I got stuff for you, Jill and the baby, and you from Reba. And he said, I'll run up and get it with them when they got through. Everybody kind of going their way. I guess he forgot and they went on home. First day's over here, he'll get it. All right, hold it. Somebody had a birthday? Who was it? Allison have a birthday, and there's somebody else. Ronnie's already trying to start trouble with Steve. Golden boy. Well, Ronnie, it's not that he's a golden boy. He's a real farmer. He knows gardens, Ronnie, and that's all. That's why you got offended. Cindy, okay, look, we're going to try to figure out these birthdays real quick. I'm seeing a lot of names. Cindy has a birthday, okay, or Cindy. Dana Kay has a birthday, okay, it's two. Any more? Don't be bashful. Cindy and, all right, Allison, Cindy, Dana Kay. All right, listen, girls, listen up. I give this warning because I don't want somebody, to come back and want to sue me. You ain't gonna get that about. I don't want you to come back trying to sue me because you hurt yourself when I'm singing. So I always tell you, get a good hold on your chair. Sit down. You got to sit down. Get a hold. Really hold on tight. And if you have to, if you don't think you can hang on, you get somebody to hold you. And that's all I can say. And please don't bite yourself. Okay? All right, we got Dana Kay, Cindy, Allison. Who else? Anyone else? Allison, Dana Kay, and Cindy. Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dana Kay, Cindy, Allison. Happy birthday to you. Didn't hurt, did it? It didn't hurt. And it was free. It didn't cost nothing unless you hurt yourself. You need a Band-Aid or something where you... All right, let's go here. Yeah, you're welcome, Cindy. We love doing it. We love doing it. Everybody on here is telling you happy birthday, and you guys, we have fun with it. Okay. Somebody pulled a muscle. Didn't get to see the name. Boy, I pulled them before. You close your eyes and smile, or you close your eyes and cry, one or the other. All right. Yeah, thank you, Panetta, just telling everybody happy birthday. If you got one, now if we missed you, just throw your name back in the pot there. We'll catch it here eventually. I don't always get to see all the names go back, but these other folks will. Uh, there's a happy birthday from Australia. That's awesome. Ricardo out here. Uh, Ricardo kind of has to, watch it when he goes to the restroom at work. He can't just go in there and, in the restroom, sit in the stall there with no speaker, and the boss walks in, hears somebody on the speaker over here, on the stall, on the stool. Oh, Ricardo's off today. Okay, that's right. That's right. He can be on here today. He's off today. Okay. Uh, anyway, Will, I know, Goober Cakes. I don't know how you got that name. Is not, I don't think on here this morning. He got an earache. Uh, but keep him in your prayers. Uh, okay, grandson Sammy's 14 years old today. Okay, we'll sing Sammy too if you want to. You guys want to sing to Sammy? Sammy, uh, we ain't got to worry about him biting himself. The boys control ourselves. We have control, you know. Ladies, sometimes they just, emotions and stuff just get flying, we don't ever know. Uh, okay, Sammy, this is for you, buddy boy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sammy. Happy birthday to you. All right. Like I said, don't have to worry about boys biting themselves. They have control. We have control. Uh, I don't know. Roddy don't have a lot of control. Roddy sometimes bites himself, just starts biting himself, and it happens. I guess it happens. I'm sitting out here this morning. I've got Mick in one chair, and we'll show y'all real quick. Boys. Hey, hang on. Turn it around. All right, Mick, stop that. And I don't know why they won't do all that kind of stuff. And I got Woody, Buster. Maybe tomorrow at this time, Roddy just likes to bite himself. I think he does too. Tomorrow at this time, maybe, all planned, they'll be out here. They'll be working out here tomorrow. Uh, she contacted me Friday evening and sent me a blueprint for us to study to make sure that's what it was. And any changes, let her know. I think she's the brains of the outfit, Sometimes wives or women, I don't know, are they smarter than we are, Ronnie? Well, they probably, well, I should have said Ronnie. Yeah. Sometimes I think women are the brains behind the outfit. His wife is. She contacts me, and I've never met her. She's real sweet, though. And we met him out here that day. He's a nice guy. But the blueprint, she says, look it over. You see any changes, let me know. She says, I can make them right here on the computer before I print it out, send it to the builder or to the construction guys. So we looked it all over, sent Kim a copy of it. Naturally, Kim got to change something. It's a minor change. And so I made the change and sent it back to her. She said, okay, no problem. And she said, if you come up with something else, let me know before, we send them guys up there with them. The only thing, and I didn't say anything to her about it. I did her husband. That day he's here, and he said, I won't be no problem. We'll tell the guys in the building. On the end wall, actually where the kitchen's going to be. Now we're downsizing, okay? So you don't come back and say, well, you should have put that over here or that. We don't know. We just downsizing. We're getting smaller. We don't know what all's going to fit and how it ain't going to fit. We'll figure it out, and we'll make it do. On that end, in the center of that kitchen wall, up high, will be a big air conditioner unit. I'm not doing Central. I'm not doing it. I know Central air and heat is awesome if it's working. If it stops working, you got to call somebody and then they got to order parts, and you may have downtime 2 or 3 days. And I know it's from experience because G's mom and dad had their mobile home here and they had some problems. And come on, Bear, that's not called for, sweetie. You listen to Ronnie talk about my hat. I like it. Top of the day. Uh, and we had to wait a week to get parts for everything. So anyway, and we called a couple of different places, same thing. A big unit like this, they don't hardly ever go out, but if they do, you pull it out of the window and go get another one the same day, shove it back in there. But they don't go out that way. Now you can get them with heat pumps and all that we want. We have a nice 220 heater, runs electric. It'll heat this whole house, and you plug in the same plug that air conditioner plug into. Simple. It'll work. Uh, the bedrooms we have two little units, the two little bedrooms. The little kids' room, it'll be open, more or less open, and this air will flow right on through there. It's a big unit. It'll cover twice what this house is supposed to be. So we'll be good. But anyway, that's the only thing I need them to do is when I'll get the measurements today off that unit. I'll open the box and get the exact measurements, and I'll have them frame out a hole. I'll tell them where to put it in the wall. It'll be a hole framed out, and that's where that air conditioning unit will go. It'll work. I've done it in my log house. It works. So here we go. Sandy and Jeff, are y'all? Anybody now? Listen. Sometimes names come across. I don't see them, or I don't recognize them. It don't mean they haven't been here like a poor Molly. Molly been with me from day one. I said, Molly, are you new? Well, it's because there's lots of names going through this brain here. I know it's kind of like a computer, but now and then it blows a fuse. So if you're new, you let us know you're new, and we want to welcome you. And Sandy and Jeff live in Florida. Was it Jacksonville? Uh, that's probably really nice down that way this time of the year. Uh, Andy Aldrich. Andy, hello there, buddy. Janet in Ohio, good morning. Yeah, these guys here will welcome you in. I guarantee you. If you're new, you'll have a lot of fun on here. And I'm serious. When I say, and people that have watched this channel have agreed, they have agreed that they've never met folks like this. And well, some said they ain't married nobody like me, but I think this kind of, I don't know. Uh, and I've been known. Listen to me. If you're new, you'll find out real quick. I'm not the best on names or big words. I try to avoid them. I try to stick with. I ain't gonna say the 4-letter words because somebody's gonna say something. I try to go like 3-letter words or less. Hello, Dolly. Uh, Dot. Dot's got a little issue with one of her little goats. I've been telling her what I would do or what I've done, and it worked, but it's not working for her. So I'm hoping she'll get something figured out. Uh, I've went through it with 2 or 3 different goats over my years. They get diarrhea sometimes, and I don't guess Doc would mind me saying this. And there's so many things. I guess a little goat, they can eat too much, get diarrhea. They can change feed, get diarrhea. And well, naturally parasites, but this goat's young. I don't think it'd be that. But too much milk. If you're on a bottle, I've had to take them off the milk and just give them water for a day or two, to keep them hydrated and let it all kind of clear out. But yogurt, I found that, and Kim's used it too, is one of the best things we found to help the diarrhea. It's not so much for the diarrhea, but it keeps the nourishment going in and it's soothing to their little tummies. But for something else there causing it, then you may have to go. You can go to the feed store and probably get some medication for diarrhea, and it may clear it up. I'm not a vet, although I do a lot of doctoring. Right, Buster? My dad doctored me. I survived. Hey, bud, my dad was not a doctor either, but he thought he was. That was probably his calling in life. We had lots of home remedies that my dad used. I still use some today. I ain't found nothing better. Almost any kind of insect bite or something like that, or rash or something. Not a rash so much, but you have to ask Ronnie about rashes. He has them quite a lot. But like insect bites and stuff that, it's just can't vote for neat. I always love that stuff. Just daub some on it. That smells. And she said, I hate that smell. Sorry. I've used it for earaches. I ain't gonna tell goober cakes too, but I've done it and it helped. And I've used it. My throat be sore. With a Q-tip, that stuff, it helped. If you can keep from, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. Uh, and there's a funny story about stuff my dad used. And I've told that story before about the name of it's called jock itch, and so we're not going to talk about it today. New people say we don't want to hear it, but athletes, yeah, get it. It's just something that happens. But anyway, he had a cure for that too. Yeah, and I used that later on in life on my own kids for if they got like a boil or something, a little, bobo. It cured them right up, just right up. But you can't buy that stuff no more. I think it's just mainly battery acid. You can't get it no more. All right. Try to catch up with something you guys talking about here. Good morning, Peggy. Oh, listen, guys, Peggy Irwin. They had a big storm blow through their park they live in. Boy, it blowed stuff down all around. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, or they wasn't hurt. I don't know about anybody else. But these old storms, it don't have to be a tornado. It don't have to be, a hurricane or something. Some of these storms blow up real fast. Them winds be crazy, and tree limbs and all that kind of stuff coming down. That's my only concern here. These have been through several hurricanes and never lost any limbs. I'm hoping they're good and strong. I don't want to wake up with a limb in my house. But they are nice, these old big trees here. They're really nice. Lester planted these trees here. I've told that story before, back when he was teaching in Cleveland. I think one of his students, if I'm correct on this, her dad was like a landscaper, and he gave Lester these trees to put around. Lester lived here at the time, and all these trees is what he planted. I don't know if Lester can grow a garden, but he can grow trees. He can grow trees. Uh, Steve sent some pictures of his garden. Garden looking good. And I always brag on Steve's garden because he really puts a lot into it. Seriously, a lot of folks just go out and chop up a little bit of dirt, throw a seed in it, and Steve has a system. And I don't know every step, but they go in and I think this year he planted clover in his old garden bed, and then they till that under, which puts the nitrogen back into the soil. And he tills it up real good. Then they put this fabric down so weeds and stuff don't grow, but water can go through it. And he cuts places, slits or little spaces where he puts his seeds, so only the plant grows there. And then he comes back and he puts straw and stuff around the base. Once the plant gets up around the base there, kind of shades the roots, keeps the heat not getting too hot and stuff. And it just grows a great garden. Well, Ronnie got that one tomato plant, and he sees that and he wants to say, well, them squash that very, very big. We used to feed that size squash to our hogs. Well, that's not no need to that kind of talk. But Steve's getting the squash now by the bucket full. I've had 3 or 4 little red tomatoes come off my. Now, I don't know what kind of tomatoes these was. Steph, give me these tomato plants, okay? Uh, she had them all marked, all kinds of different tomato plants. Steph did, and in her little greenhouse. But when she was moving the little, what do you call them, little flats or whatever, with all the little plants in them, the wind was blowing and her little tag started blowing out all around. She tried to figure out not know what flat they went to. So when she gives me, she says, "Oh, I can tell you they're tomatoes." Well, yeah, they're not big tomatoes. They're good, but they're not big. But there's several of them out there she gives. I don't know if they'll all be the same or not. And I didn't buy them, Ronnie. I didn't go to the co-op and buy them. Those are raised. But same way with her pepper plants. She gave me some pepper plants. She said, there's some jalapeno here, and I think there's some Tabasco here. But she said, I don't know which ones they are. Well, I got one I know out there, Tabasco, little Tabasco peppers on it, really cute. And there may be a couple more, but they hadn't started showing what they're going to be yet. But I have picked some jalapeno out here, and I picked one yesterday. It had pretty good flavor to it. It had some heat to it. Some I don't think. I think she probably planted was the mild. Was the mild, and those they got a good flavor, but they don't have no zip to them. Okay. So anyway, so I brag on his garden. So Ronnie said, "That's Golden Boy Steve." All right. You gonna get down? You go. You go. Go ahead. You get down. Sit here. I don't care. Try to catch up on all the notes here. See what we got going here. Yes, old Seamus. He's a pretty good cat. He's probably out here waiting for me to come back and feed. But then he'll come back out here. He stays out here almost all the time. Here, you can hop down. Go ahead. Hop down. He'll come out here and sleep in the chair. He'll sleep over here on the camper steps. Now, I have to be careful when I go in there. Got hair on me. And I go in there, he likes to come in, get up on the bed and lay, and I have to make sure I get him out before I leave and lock the door. I don't want to lock him in there. Yeah, Ronnie's pretty rough on Jimmy too. And Ronnie holds a grudge on Jimmy because of that toilet situation. That water squirted him, and he still holds a grudge. But he liked it. Yeah, Steve does the garden right. He sure does. Uh, oh yeah, iodine, Patty. Iodine, yes, that was another cure all that my dad and mom had, and castor oil. If you had a tummy issue, what it's supposed to do, it'd go through you. Uh, I guess take everything that's bad in there out. But yeah, iodine, yeah, and we always hoped it'd be what we call monkey blood. It's what McCure called 'em. Well, it didn't burn, but they'd rather use that iodine, and I still use iodine, and I I find it. You can buy a livestock iodine made for livestock, and it's used to is real thick. I mean, it just squirt volume, you know, you, you know. And I had a friend, Doc. Y'all have heard the story about Doc before. Uh, Come to rendezvous one night, and he kind of come in the door, kind of, you know, like that, and because somebody said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "Hey, I've got this ringworm." Where? Well, he don't just tell us; he shows us, and it was bad. It's big around, and where right up at that creek there by his private area there, and it's rubbing, and it's like just raw. I said, "Bud, you need to go to the doctor or something." And Kenny, I think, said, "Well, PawPaw can fix it because I'm known as the doctor, you know." I said, "Well, yeah, I got something to cure it. Yeah, what you got?" So some stuff right here. I said, "I'm sorry." I had to keep a straight face. So he kind of leans back and shows us everybody how we get to it. So I get my cow iodine down, get up there and coated it, and he can start getting redressed. And then the heat set in, and it started getting hotter and hotter. And the next thing you know, he run out the door cussing us. He didn't come back. But the next day, when it cooled down, he come back and said, "Hey, that stuff killed it." Or a day or two later, he said, "It's going away. I'll send you a bill." Yeah. And I've practiced on my kids like that. Yeah. If it's good for, if it'd be good for Ivan, it should be good for Dan, Lester, Kim, Tina. You know, maybe not the grandkids, but my own kids, I didn't mind experimenting on them. Uh, anyway, I see you folks still welcoming people on here, and that's awesome. I love that. And I was going to tell these you folks, so many people have made friends on here that they communicate off the channel that they met right here, and I find that really neat. Yeah, it burned it off. It took care of it. There's Marie. Uh, is it Betty Lou? Let's leave my glasses, maybe. My glasses are a little fogged up this morning. Uh, yeah, I got up, put my coffee on, did a few comments while the coffee was heating up, got the skillet out, got the bacon out, made the biscuits up, got all that going. Lex wakes up, breakfast is made. Uh, Deborah just woke up. What's the deal here? You like me that morning, I overslept. I'd never overslept that long like that. I'm always up, anywhere from 4:30 to 5:30, 6. I'm up. It's just I'll wake up and I'll get up. I ain't no need just laying there. I ain't gonna go back. I won't go back to sleep. So I get up and get my phone, or turn the news on sometimes, or get my phone just to kind of see what's happening with folks and everything. and get my coffee going. But that one morning I woke up and it was like 9 o'clock almost. Gee, I'm glad it wasn't. First it scared me. I said, what day is it? What day is it? What day? My days kind of run together. What day is it? I done missed my life. I'll have, I'll have people calling like they did that morning. I messed up on my video. Uh, oh yeah, families. I see somebody talk about how the families. Uh, I saw that Idaho stuff, that sniper shooting those, I guess it's firemen maybe. They called in a fire, and when they got there, a sniper opened up, I think killed a couple of them. I'm not sure what's happened since. I haven't been able to see it. So keep your prayers for all those folks up there. That's craziness, Somebody gets mad at the system or gets mad at whatever and just takes it out on random people. Just random. Shoot whoever shows up first. Okay, he is deceased. Okay, well that's okay. I ain't gonna say it's good, but I'm gonna say at least he's not gonna do it again. 2 killed and 1 in critical condition. Yep. At least he won't do it again. Uh, yeah, I saw here back in Dallas. A year or so ago, people called in a fake call to the police department, and 2 officers showed up, and they was an ambush. They shot them both, not knowing who was going to show up. It wasn't like they was mad at a certain officer. It was whoever showed up, killed them both. Crazy stuff like that. Uh, yeah, keep all their family in prayer, okay? Uh, yeah, it won't do it again. It's sad it happened. Sad it happened to start with. Yeah. Anyway, humanity's gone to crap in lots of places, lots of folks. You're right, it has. Uh, people, people seems like they don't value life. You know, you and I, we get one life here on this earth. You're Christian, there's going to be another life down the road, but you're going to get one here. And people take lives sometimes like it's no big deal. And sometimes I get upset when I see the sentence they get in court. 13 years, 14 years, 20 years, whatever. And I'm thinking, they snuffed out a life forever. And they're going to sit in jail getting fed 3 meals a day or whatever for 15 years or something, or 10 years or whatever, sometimes less than that. It don't seem right to me. That's just me. Okay, I don't want to get into too deep thought. If I get deep, I'm going to lose you. I'll lose you. Okay. Yesterday. Hey, listen here. Yesterday, I held that little Cassidy Jean. I scared to death, but I held her. They come to dinner at camps, and she held it. Tina was holding it. Dan held it. Dan walked around just, and he said, "Dad, look at her hands. She got big hands. Lord, she can be a basketball player. Hold a ball, what hand?" But no, cutest little thing. But anyway, finally I'm sitting there, and Tina says, "You want to hold it?" Yeah. And so I held it, and she took my camera. I think she made a little video of it, a short video, I think. But it was cute. It was cute. Uh, Someone says, "Jill don't even like she had a kid." Oh, Jill just walked right on in with her tight-fitting jeans and stuff. Oh, God. Hello there. I got a teacup. I thought it said teacup. Or busted my teacup. I think my glasses are fogged up. Or my screen on my phone here. Hang on. Hang on. Maybe. It may have helped. May have helped. Mushroom coffee tastes great. I don't think I want none, but it may. It may. Just saying. Just saying. Uh, there's a guy I watch on TV does a lot of this here camping stuff, and one morning, and I like him. I'm not saying nothing bad about him. Uh, he had this stuff that's not real coffee, but it tastes like coffee because he had heartburn. So I can't drink that. I'm gonna drink this here, and I'm thinking, I ain't gonna drink nothing if I can't have my coffee. I drink milk. I love milk. Yeah, I love milk. I love a big old cold glass of milk. Not during the day, but with breakfast, I'd give me a glass of milk. And then my coffee afterwards. Oh my goodness, you had a child at 40 years old. God bless you. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I mean, that's fine, you bounce back. When I was 40 years old, I played football with boys, I didn't bounce back. It'd take me 2 or 3 days to bounce back. I can imagine if I had a baby, a month or two. That's awesome. I don't have anxiety or depressions, I don't think. Uh, and I know people that do, and your heart goes out to them, And my boss, one of my bosses I had, and dear friend of mine today, we're good friends, but he had what they call, I won't say clinic or something like that, depression. I mean, it was like he didn't even realize that's what was wrong, but he just get where he just down in the dumps, for no reason. And I went in his office a couple of times, and he'd be sitting there, it's like, "Hey, boss, what's up?" Nothing, you know. And finally, they diagnosed what it was, and now he takes the medication, I think, every day, and he's fine. He stays upbeat, goes along pretty good. Clinical depression or something like that. I'm not quite, that kind of a doctor. I'm kind of more of a physical doctor. Yeah, clinical depression. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Maybe I could be that kind of doctor. If I could call its name, then I should be able to doctor it. Treat it. Yeah, treat it. But hey, listen. You go to these doctors. Well, actually, somebody, they practice medicine. They practicing. They practice on us. You ever thought about that? Think about it. Think about it. They practice on us. That lady there said we improve her mood. Well, that's sweet. Yeah, that is so sweet. Hey, William. There's a William McKenzie, I think it was. McKenzie, I think. You see, the names are real faded on this when it comes across. I can see the wording better because it's brighter, but the names are real faded. It's hard to see the names. Yeah, my dad. Yeah, my dad practiced medicine, and he practiced on us, and a lot of the things he practiced was what his mom and them practiced on them. And I remember once, which I wouldn't do my kids this way. My dad got snake bit by a moccasin on the river. Yeah, it could have been deadly. They were boys, and they was all swimming. They'd been out working in the cornfield. And Grandpa said, y'all could take a break. He said, and every breaks was take off to the river, and they hollering like the last one's a rotten egg, or whatever they say, And My dad outrun them all, and he run down. They wore was no cut off jeans and stuff, so they wasn't worried about stripping down before they just run out and there's a log went out. He just run down that log and dove off. And there's a moccasin on the end rolled up, coiled up, rolled up, coiled up. Just he went, he grabbed him by the heel, went in the water with him. And all of them saw it. And when my dad swam out, there was them two fang marks, and there's one of the guys with them chewing tobacco. Yeah. And he said, sit down here. And he said he took an old rag or something, a scarf or whatever he had, took that old tobacco out, put it right on top of that bite, and he wrapped it up real tight. He said, you walk home, don't run, you walk. Tell Grandma what happened. So my dad, he walks home. He said, the time he got home, his old foot was already swelled up, hurt. And he told my grandma, and she went and got a bucket of kerosene. Set it there on the porch. She said, set this chair and put your foot in it. So he said he put his foot down that kerosene, and kerosene's kind of a yellowish kind of color. He said, that's turned just a dark green. Well, Dad, man, your feet. It's that poison. But I don't know. Did it draw it out? I don't know. I think a lot of times now you get snake bit, they give you a tetanus shot and ice it down, or I guess a certain kind of snake you may get antivenom, But yeah, and he sat there all afternoon. He got sick. He got fever. He throwed up. But next day, the old foot was getting better, going down. Sat there all day to put that kerosene. That's the kind of cures and stuff they had, what else you gonna do? Doctor was 30 miles away by wagon. It's gonna be a while, And what will the doctor do? Yeah. I hate snakes too, Deborah. I do. And people say, oh, they have a purpose. They may. They need to have it somewhere else, not around me, because they'll cause me to hurt myself. And I've seen some of the things snakes can do. I've seen dogs die from a snake bite around the throat. You smell it, smell it and bite one. I've seen animals, same thing, get bit around the face, drinking water or grazing, So those snakes are bad. So they may have a purpose. Someone says, well, they wasn't for snakes, there'd be a lot of rats. Well, I got cats. I got 10 cats. May have 11. That little one if he stays. Ronnie's telling William that Vera's an old woman. Now I don't agree, Ronnie. I've seen her picture, and she's a very nice looking young lady. And you holler old woman. Everybody's not your age, Ronnie, and even us older folks than you, us older folks, we don't consider ourselves over the hill yet. Maybe at the top. Maybe at the top of it. All right. Carla K, yes, ma'am. I am too. I've seen lots of long miles, been down lots of miles on long roads before. Lots of mileage on here. Yeah. Lots of hard miles. Yeah. Billy's not here. For you new folks who don't know, Will is an old state trooper out of Georgia. I say old. He's retired. He farms now and got cattle and big cornfields and stuff, different crops. But somewhere along the line, William, I call him Will, he got the name Billy, which I know it's short, and then the next thing you know, he's called Goober Cakes because I think Ronnie says he has a peanut patch. But I don't know how I got that goober case. Vera. And Vera somehow got the nickname of Honey Buns. We can't think of one for Ronnie yet because we don't want to say bad words on here. Uh, Carla Kay loves a relationship with God. Yes, ma'am, I do too. Uh, I wish it was better sometimes. I find myself kind of slack in a lot of ways. Uh, uh, you know, don't always get everything right. But you're right. Yeah, without God, in my opinion only, you got to think this way. Uh, there is no future. You know, day to day, and then when it's over, it'd be over. Well, it ain't gonna be over. It ain't gonna be over. But with God, it ain't gonna be over. Okay, it's my opinion. I don't try to preach. I'm not gonna preach to you. I preach to Ronnie sometimes because Ronnie needs it. I love to get him in trouble. If I can get him on speaker at his house, and most of the time it is because he can't hear, he puts it on speaker, and then if I hear Diane come in the room with him, I lay into him about things he's done mean to her. And that kind of fires her up. And next thing you know, she's chewing him out. And I love it. Uh, One day, he got to mouthing off at me, and I'm innocent. And, well, just pray about that. I saw your comment. Just pray about it, you know. Uh, that's about all I can tell you to do. Uh, One morning, he starts in on me, and it's a Sunday morning, you know, trying to be good on Sunday for sure, but not him. And his wife hears him, and she griped at him all the way to church, all the way. I loved it. Uh, Guys, we're getting pretty close. Again, I want to welcome all you new folks. I want you just to throw your chat out here. You got anything you want to talk about, whether it be current events, your home, your garden, your yard, your kids, your dogs, your animals, your pets. It don't matter what you want to talk about. There's some folks here to talk to you about it. And if you got a prayer request, they'll pray for you. If you got, I guess, a bone to pick with your neighbor, we may not say a whole lot, but we'll listen to you. You know. Uh, but yeah, this is the place to go. Just throw it all out there. There ain't nobody perfect. Uh, yeah, roadkill Ronnie. That's right. That's exactly right. Uh, Ronnie lives, for you new folks don't know, Ronnie lives over in Louisiana. Doesn't wrong with Louisiana people. There's some good people over there. In fact, my sister used to live over there, not too far from where Ronnie lives now. And you get the swamp comes up behind his house, and the gators come out of there chasing his chickens. And he uses that gator poop on his tomatoes, so it must make them grow. But they're already big when he bought them. But yeah, he uses gator poop. But he's pretty nifty to be able to outrun them gators. They chase him sometimes, so just kind of think about him on that when you call him Twinkle Toes, whatever you called him. Man. You wait when them gators get some toes. Yeah, gator poop, sweetie. Yeah, that's what he uses. And it's supposed to be good, I guess. I don't have none over here. Uh, all of them folks don't live close to a swamp. Now, I didn't say this, that Ronnie does. One of them little gator swamps. There's nothing wrong with that. You ever watch them Swamp People? I love that show. There's some big gators over there. Big. We got a lot of them here in Texas too. Uh, but oh yeah, some have already started to head out of here. Hope you have a great day. Uh, Yeah, I love Swamp People. I love that show. I can't call all of them's name. There's some, hey, they braver than I am. Reach down there, dragging them things in the boat with them. Uh, all you guys that are new on here today, we're happy to have you. Hope you come back. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends. And listen, there's lots of folks. I'm serious about this. I know this because I've got emails from people. They live alone. Uh, they may not have close neighbors or know it might not even know their neighbors. You know the way it is today. I was telling G the other day, I hardly know nobody in Plum Grove anymore. You used to know everybody. There's too many people moving out, moving and going. But if you're one of those people or you know someone like that, they'd like to have sit and have chat, in the mornings, those 3 days a week, and maybe one day do it more for their coffee time, have a laugh or two, or get prayed for, or be able to talk to someone. We all here. We're here. And so invite them over. Uh, Tell them, hanging with PawPaw, show them how to get on this channel. And they may enjoy it. A lot of people have. A lot of people that have told me from the video, from email stuff, how much they enjoyed coming on here and meeting people and friends they've made. And that's what it's all about, guys. Like I say, you probably ain't gonna learn a lot. Well, you may learn something. You may learn about cow iodine would knock out a ringworm. Yeah, we've tried it. We saw it work. And someone said, did you feel bad? That man sitting there closed down, you getting down there with that. I said, no, I'm a doctor. Doctors see all kinds of stuff. That's the way we are. That's the way us doctors are. Anyway, it was fun watching him run out that door. I tell you that for sure. I didn't know if it was going to cure it or not, but it did cure it. So then after that, I said, okay, I'm going to mark that down in my little medical book. Iodine will cure it. The right kind of iodine. All right. Buster, you going to say something? Anyway, tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. A gator feces for a facial. Ask Ronnie. That might be what Ronnie used on his face. Ronnie's always saying how young he looks. Yeah, he used it in his pot plants. It may work. Ronnie, you rub it in like this, or how you just smear it on, or what? How do you do it? Anyone close to Dallas? I'm a couple 100 miles from Dallas, I guess. Yeah, Rebecca, I can't either. Tomorrow, I'm hoping at this time we'll have, and I'm gonna try to video as much as I can every day, guys. Even after they leave, we'll have people in there doing stuff. I'll be in there doing the wiring. Hopefully Larry will come and help me. If not, I can get it. I've got the wire bought. The wire's here. I've got to go to town. I'll get all my breakers. I know exactly what I need on my breakers. So I go pick them up. May do it today. And I have to have a certain kind to fit my box. And Dorothy has sent me a lot of tools to use. But thank you, Dorothy. And I got a couple other little items I need to get to finish that out. And I'll do all the wiring. Ben and I will do the insulation. We're going to do regular fiberglass insulation, not the, we're going to do the spray foam. But after doing a lot of research, several places said sometimes it would trap moisture between it and the wood. It cause rot. We don't need none of that. So we'll go ahead and use the regular insulation. We can do that. Rob and Tina said they would like to help on that too, because they can do that real good. So that'll have those for that. Buddy wants to do the plumbing. He's asked to do the plumbing. He said, I've got all the stuff I need to do your plumbing. And so Buddy wants to, Jake offered, and I said, well, I think Bud wants to, but I appreciate the offer. Jake's doing the same kind of plumbing in his house over there at Honey Hill. But so I think we got plenty of workers for different things to be done. Uh, we're not sure exactly how we're going to finish it out on the inside yet. We still, kind of debating on this or that. Uh, but we have plans, and we'll follow our plans, and we'll eventually get it done. And when it's done, it won't be no house note. It won't be nothing like that. It'll be paid for. Same way we did our log home. We built it as we built it, and moved in it in 21 days. This is going to take a lot longer than 21 days. Log home, I had Lester and Daniel, and I was younger. I had a couple of friends, Larry and David, come by and help, and Gene's dad and mom too. But log homes are different. They go quick. They go up slow, but as they're going up, it's a finished product. Just do your staining or whatever you're gonna do. But anyway, we're gonna get it done. It don't matter if it's someone say it'd probably be October. It may be. We ain't no big hurry. We're gonna work over here every day. We'll do something every day. But I don't think it'll be October. I think it'll be before then. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. All right, guys, I got to get. We're over our hour. You two may want to charge me. Rent. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm sorry we had a little mess up when we come on here this morning. I must have hit the wrong button and cut everybody off. I couldn't figure. I said, oh, they done dumped me. I've been dumped. I've been dumped before. I've been dumped. You ain't ever been dumped. You ain't living. Yeah, I've been dumped. I've been thrown out of parties. I don't know what's wrong with people. I love you guys. Y'all take care. And I'll see y'all Wednesday, but I'll see you every morning on a video, okay? Unless I mess up. I love y'all. Y'all take care.